All right, lesson 25, predicting from data. So predictions from a sample, which is data and probability. So predictions can be made using data from graphs and probability. Sampling involves randomly selecting people or objects that represent a larger population. So for example, since it's not possible or cost effective to ask everyone in the United States who they plan on voting for in an election, polls ask a carefully selected sample who they will vote for, and then from these data, predict who is in the lead. So a sample is random if the entire population has an equal chance of being selected. So example 1, a light bulb manufacturer finds that 4 out of every 1,000 light bulbs they produce are defective. If the plant makes 4,500 light bulbs in a day, about how many defective light bulbs will they produce in one day? So the probability of a light bulb being defective is 4 over 1,000. The number that are defective over the total amount that are made. Okay, so therefore, multiplying the number of bulbs they produce in a day by that probability of a bulb being defective, 4 over 1,000 times 4,500 equals 18. So the company can expect to produce about 18 defective light bulbs in one day. Predictions can be made from data or graphical representations of the data. If a graph that represents the data is provided, extract the data from the graph. So a survey of 25 juniors demonstrated that 14 juniors experienced test anxiety. 9 did not experience test anxiety, and 2 did not know if they did or not. If the sample accurately represents all 325 juniors in a school, how many juniors experience test anxiety? So since 14 out of 25 juniors experience test anxiety and there's a total of 325 juniors, the number of juniors who should experience test anxiety is 14/25 times 325, or 182. So therefore, 182 juniors should experience test anxiety. You can also predict from equations. Sometimes data and tables can be written as an equation and used to predict future values. For more information about predicting from equations, review the section on scatter plots and lines of best fit. Even if a scatter plot is not provided, it is possible to write an equation from a table of data. Example 3, a towing company charges the following fees to tow a car. 1 mile is $22, 2 miles is $24.50, 3, $27, and so on. I want to find the rate for a tow that is 22 miles. Write an equation that represents the situation. Use 2 data points, 122 and 327, to find the slope, which gives me 5 halves. Now that we have a point, 122, on the slope, I can write the equation for the line. And I solve the equation for y, which yields y equals 5 halves x plus 19.5. Now replace x with 22, because they asked for 22 miles, okay, and find the value of y. So when I do that, 5 halves times 22 plus 19.5 gives me 74.5. So therefore, the towing company charges $74.50 to tow a vehicle 22 miles. That is the end of lesson 25. Go ahead and work on the exercises below.